Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. In today's game, a very good defense will be on the field. The Cowboys are the least scored on team in the league, and they'll be up against the Seahawks offense that will need to rise to the occasion.
All right, Larry, thank you very much. We are pleased, as always, to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League presented by EA Sports. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Seattle Seahawks and the Dallas Cowboys. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. And the slot man goes in motion left. Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he powers his way up past the 30. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Again, it's Elliott. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up third.
That goes down as a loss against his rushing stats. But really, should he have to absorb that one? He had no chance on that play before they overwhelmed him.
Pretty much on top of him before he could take his first step. They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs. They go play action here on first down. Now he's going to go deep down the... It's caught inside the 25. And he is down deep into Seattle territory. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. A first down carry by Elliott. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. And what they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
Prescott now, option right. And he probably should have given that one off as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. So a collective holding of breath here as the starter heads for the sideline. And they will hand things over to their backup quarterback. They'll drop to throw. That is caught at the 7-yard line. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. A fresh set of downs, and they're at the 1. 1st and goal. Now Elliott, and he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Ezekiel Elliott, touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Cowboys take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. And this is up and good to make it 7-0 Cowboys. Bailey now to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes in bounds. Give him 8 on the play, and it's a 2nd down. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
So here we go, 1st and 10 now. First carry for Thomas Rawls. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Flushed out right. Oh, nearly picked. And maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop many defensively. 3rd down. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. They'll look to throw. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down. On 4th down, here's Matt Bosher on to punt. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. It'll go as a 50-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Here's the Dallas offense now heading back out onto the field. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
Fresh set of downs here.
All right, now, look at 56. Look at 56. Blue 90. Blue 90. Detroit. Detroit. Hurry up. Here we go. Detroit. Detroit. Watch it now, Barney. Barney. All right, now, look at 56.
Play clock winding down. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables, otherwise they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
The decision to keep it turns out to be a good one. 11 yards in the 1st down.
Well, partner, for a few years there, we thought this read option play was going to take over the whole NFL. It seemed like everyone was using it. But it has been scaled back considerably in the last few seasons, mainly because people are worried about their quarterbacks getting hit. But when you call it at the right time and you use it properly, you see the type of gains you can get. A nice chunk of yardage there by the quarterback.
A give to Elliott. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
On 2nd down, Elliott. And an alley to run. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the 1st quarter.
And a new set of downs here after picking up the 1st on the ground.
Here we go now. 3-19.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
There are a good number of coaches that any time they call an in route are really worried about the play because there's so much traffic ordinarily that the ball has to get through to get to the receiver. And on that play, it was batted down.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage.
Hurry up, here we go. Leopard. Leopard. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Hurry up, here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
They'll run it here. This is Marlon Mack. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. And now it looks like we've got a Cowboy shaken up down there on the field. We'll check on his status when we get back. So the run moves the chains, and here we go on 1st down. Here comes the D swarming to the line. They stay on the ground, but this time it's Elliott. He takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
To throw on 2nd down. Rush. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Elliott. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up first and goal.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Here we go. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Sitting alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. So now it's first and goal.
All right, here we go. Boom, landing.
They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott with touchdown number 23 here on the year. And the Cowboys will extend their lead. And it's good to make it 14-0. Bailey now to kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. As Seattle now ready to march onto the field. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. On play action, they'll throw. Escaping the pressure right. And unable to connect on the long pass. It falls down incomplete. The intended target, Doug Baldwin. And it'll bring up third down.
Well, they're slinging it. And then there's one you got to put a timer on, huh? I mean, that one came in hot.
That came in hot, but overthrown, out of his reach and incomplete.
And they insert their dime package, 6 DBs here on 3rd and 6.
Expecting pass all the way. Looking to throw. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. They came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. This is taken at the 18. Oh, look at that.
Oh, look at him turn.
And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. 51 yards on the punt there. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Rush. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
They'll send a receiver here in motion right. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Rush. Oh, nearly picked. And maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop many defensively. 3rd down.
You're down 2 touchdowns. You just know defensively you absolutely have to come up with a big play. That nearly was one right there.
Looked over at the sideline immediately after the drop and just saw the dejection. They felt it. They thought he had it. Unfortunately, couldn't come up with it. Throwing on 3rd and long. Rush. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. Malik McDowell in there to get him for sack number 9 now on the year. Out now comes the Cowboys punter. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. That's taken inside his own 40. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. The Seattle offense now set to come back out on the field. And this is their 3rd drive. Maybe the focus right now not so much on points, but getting their first down.
And when you start off a game, you don't even think that's an issue, do you? But you go a drive, a 2nd drive, no first down, that becomes an issue. Now you got to think about, okay, what type of play calling do I have to do to get us in a spot to pick that first one up?
And he's got room. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. That good for 22 and a first down.
I know that play went to the left side, and that's what it was designed to do, an outside handoff there. But how about the whole offensive line being involved? Seal the left side where the play was going, what they call play side. But how about on the back side? Just taking care of business to make sure no one can get there and disrupt it.
Is the biggest key the left tackle?
Without a doubt. Control that edge. Get out there. You want that left tackle, or if you bring your tight end over there, either way, control the edge of the line of scrimmage, you got a chance to rumble. Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
The 25-yard line is what they need here. This is 3rd down. He'll look to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. I don't think this will even, nope, it doesn't even get there. Well short, and this score will stay right where it is.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
After the missed kick, they're in really good position. They'll begin this drive at the 39 now. They start on the ground with Elliott. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. Halfback sent in motion. To throw on 2nd down. Rush. And the Seahawk defense gets gets to him, and they bring him down. Malik McDowell in there to get him for sack number 9 now on the year. Around the NFL, a game going on in Washington. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. Now, we'll keep you abreast of how that one shakes out.
Here we go now.
Off play action. Rush. And it's a fumble. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And he's going to score. It's a Seahawk touchdown. The pass receiver turned into a runner, then he turned into a fumbler, and it goes the other way for 6.
I love your description. Although for the offense, they're not too happy about it. But for the defense, what a big-time play for them. Never give up on anything. Sometimes you create your own points.
But the receiver, hard to fault him. He's just going for extra yard.
That's exactly what you're supposed to do, but you have to take care of the football.
And he's able to put it through. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard. Line. They'll start the drive with Elliott, and he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Hurry up, here we go. Green, 39. Watch it now, Barney.
Off the play fake. Rush. He's going to air one out. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. It's the Pro Bowl cornerback, Richard Sherman. And they are going to take over right there. At the 22-yard line. On the NFL scoreboard, second quarter up in Minneapolis. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. That one tight to this point, and you'd have to imagine it'll stay tight throughout.
Let's go. Back to the Philly. Here we go. Here we go. Check. Over. Check. Patriot.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. Flush to his right. He's going to air this out for Baldwin. So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect.
The one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. Offense still needing 10 yards. Second down.
Let's go. Green.
They'll look to throw here. They set up the screen to Rawls. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Give him 3 on the screen. He couldn't break free, and it's third down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
The Seahawks on third down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 7. to throw. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down. Well, they've had a pretty frustrating first half here offensively, and then just continued there with that incompletion.
And definitely frustrating for them, but heartening for the other guys. Those stop troops, they're enjoying things right now because they've made it very difficult for them throughout the half.
Around the NFL, second quarter down in Tampa, and the Bucs are out to an early lead. I have a feeling that one's going to stay tight throughout. We'll continue to monitor. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Prescott now on second down. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. Two minutes to go here in the first half. We're back to Arlington right after this timeout. And the offense lining up 1st and 10. And they'll send the slot in motion left. Prescott now from the 50. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. And he's brought down. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. And now the passing game here in the second quarter starting to heat up a little bit.
Don't you feel the rhythm starting to happen, right? You see it now. The confidence is starting to rise. I think now as a play caller, because that has happened, you lean on it a little bit more. You don't go totally away from running the football, but you do say, guess what? We can throw it. We can throw it well with a whole lot of confidence.
Throw left side complete. That's long. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. Back-to-back nice plays. 12 yards that time and a first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. They'll run it now out of the gun. And an alley to run. And down inside the 15 he goes. 11 more on that one and another first down. A tough run by Ezekiel Elliott, the 4th overall pick in the 2016 draft.
If you watch tape of him in college, you saw plenty of those runs because I know the highlights showed him in the open field breaking away from people, but that's how he wore down defenses, those exact type of runs.
Here we go now. Bring it now. Watch it now, Barney. All right, here we go. 3-19. Over.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. That's complete right around the 8. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. A gain of 6 there on first.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Back 99, Philly. Set. Green, 39. Gun.
Stepping up, he's going to keep it. 5 yards that time, taking it himself, and he has enough for the first.
Some good, strong running right there. Some power and some explosiveness just about got him into the end zone.
sweep with Elliott. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. And the 8th play on this drive coming up. From the 4, it's 2nd and goal. Now Elliott. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. Not time enough for a play and then a timeout, you wouldn't think. So with 4 seconds left, they're going for it. Both the run and pass still in play here on 3rd. And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Ezekiel Elliott in the final seconds of the first half. And the Cowboys will add on to their lead.
That's one of the better examples of clock management I've seen. Whittled it all the way down just about and still put the ball in the end zone.
Yeah, just a methodical drive and something really to take into the lockers here. Bailey now to kick this one away. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. Around the NFL second. Sorry, Larry, your hard work appreciated by so many men and women, but not today as we get back to the action in the second half. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Seahawks offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is.
There goes Thomas Rawls. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Thomas Rawls with touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Seahawks have made this a one-score game. That's the score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Here's Bosher to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. The Cowboys offense now, they head out for their first possession of the second half. Prescott looks to throw on first. Looking left side, and it's complete. A good pickup there of 20 yards. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
When we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, they like his work ethic. This guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
The play clock's running down. Prescott to throw it. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a third down. The Cowboys on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will not only not get the yard he needed, he goes the wrong direction. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down.
They tried to run right into the teeth of the defense on 3rd down, but looked like those teeth were pretty sharp.
They were having absolutely none of it. Stuffed him for a loss.
Yeah, couldn't get any leverage up front and move people aside in order to run the ball.
And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. Here come the Seahawks now, set to take over on offense. And they hit the home run last drive. 1 play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description, because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball, but how about them just taking it big-time jaunt. Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open. Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on 1st down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively.
Watch it now, Barney. All right, now look at 56. Watch it now, Barney.
Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Well, too much oomph, too much mustard there on that pass.
They really turned it loose, didn't they? Really cut loose with that one. Sharp, strong. Didn't lead to a completion, though. Made it very difficult.
The Seahawks on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5.
Here we go now. Boom, landed. No. Jack, Patriot.
He'll drop to throw. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this 3rd down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
On the counter, Elliott. And he's got some space here. And they're able to get this one across the 35. And a nice carry there of 15 yards.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
So the D-line's going to spread out. Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. He's going to look deep down the field. Oh, some strong running. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And a terrific return as he'll take it up past the 35.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
And an update from up in Washington. And the Cardinals continuing to surge. They've scored again. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here.
Here we go now. Detroit! Detroit!
They start on the ground with Rawls. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
And there's a nice stop for the defense. They've had a tough time containing this guy all game long, but maybe they can build a little bit off of that play, a little bit of confidence, a little bit of momentum. Yeah, every now and then you can actually tackle that guy.
And on 2nd and 10 now. Back to throw here. He lets it fly for Lockett. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Third touchdown now on the year. And the Seahawks just an extra point away from tying this thing up. So a here as the kick's away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. And out now come the Cowboys. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And a quick throw here that's complete. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
When you decide to run a hitch route, it really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
Throwing. Prescott. Throwing left side. It's complete. That one goes for 24 yards. And now a first down following that long gain. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Prescott on first down. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And he is going to be knocked flat on his back. Oh, a big hit. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. So the offense has it 1st and 10. The slot man in motion right. And the slot man goes in motion left. Time running out here on the play clock. A first down throw for Prescott. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll lose yardage here. Going down back at the 28. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. They'll throw again. Prescott. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. The reception good for 7. It's third down. The Cowboys on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. And they'll send the slot in motion left. third down. Elliott. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. A nice pickup there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks. Final minute now of the third quarter. On 1st and 10, Prescott. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
So the defense has put them in a tough spot. It's 2nd and long. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. Drops it underneath to Elliott. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Give him 9 on the play, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Back now here on EA Sports. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This will be 3rd and 6. Prescott from the gun. And that is incomplete.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. Looking around the league from Raymond James Stadium, they're in the 3rd quarter in Tampa. And now that one really widening up. The Bucs have just scored again. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. The Seahawks offense now, they get ready to come back onto the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. Tyler Lockett was the target there. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open. And this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. To the sideline, and it's caught, but boy, he's out of bounds. Now, they tried to get him into space coming out of the backfield, but it'll be 3rd down.
That's a nice catch, but unable to stay in bounds. And remember, it wasn't a wide receiver who works on that all the time.
I was going to say, he likes to get the ball handed to him. Now, don't get me wrong, he's part of the passing game as well, but maybe a little out of his comfort zone there.
Yeah, he might want to have a few words to say to us about that later, but I am still going with you on that one. Wide receivers work on a little bit more.
So incomplete on 2nd down. Now they'll look to convert here on 3rd. He'll look to throw. They'll lock it with a grab over the middle. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line. It's a big play on 3rd down for the Seahawks. 45 yards. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage.
Green 39. Green 39. Now lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Now back to throw. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. So from 3 scores down, these guys have fought all the way back to grab the lead, and I'll just tell people what happened when they went up 3 scores. I wrote on your paper 2 words, game over, and now I'm eating those words. I was wrong.
A little salt, a little pepper, goes down pretty easily.
I will admit when I make a mistake.
Well, it looked like it was going that way. This is one of those paging Frank Reich moments, and I can't believe I just brought that up, because Frank Reich at Maryland in college did it to my Tennessee Volunteers, and that was a big reason why my team lost.
Sounds like you still harbor some pain from that game.
You know, we still got a little time to work it out with the doctor.
First down, Prescott. Over the middle, complete. That's long. He's at the 30, 20. Touchdown, Cowboys. A big play there. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Cowboys have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The Seattle now ready to march out of the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Now a play fake here on first down. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. That's their first time getting to the quarterback, sack number 1. And, you know, they had 5 last week, I'm remembering.
And you have to find a way to slow down the pass rush, not necessarily with just protecting your quarterback, but you show them a lot of different looks, and they did that in the first half. You know, different angles, different things to slow down the speed. They got to him here in the second half. Now they've got to come up with a counter to that and maybe do something different.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Going to Rawls on the dump off. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've had their troubles. Just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 9. They'll set up a throw. He finds his man, Baldwin. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. This is Rawls. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. And the Seahawks on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. They'll look to throw. And he finds Jimmy Graham. And the broken tackle helps lead to a first down gain. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little gain. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
I don't know about you, partner, but I'm rubbing my eyes after that play. Did we just see that runner not get yardage? A big-time play by the defense. It does happen occasionally, even against the best running backs who are having big days.
All right, now look at 56. All right, here we go. 56. Blue 90. Blue 90.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Drops it underneath for Rawls. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 7, and that's going to bring up a third down. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down.
Green 39. Green 39.
They'll drop the throw. They're able to locate Wilson. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Luke Wilson, his second touchdown on the season. And the Seahawks have taken the lead here in the fourth. Checking the NFL scoreboard there in the fourth now in Minneapolis. Now you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. If they hang on, that would up their win total to 5 on the season so far. Here's Bosher to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. Elliott, they'll only get a couple up to about the 30.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
And, of course, the quarterback in this situation, he's realizing time is becoming a factor. Let's see if they can get some points on the board here late. Prescott going right side here, and that's complete. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Time starting to run out here in the fourth. This defense just trying to keep the offense off the board and preserve this potential victory. After the penalty, it's Elliott. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. That one good for 10 yards. And they're going to have a third down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. And I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Here's Prescott. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. That one good for 12 yards. And they're able to pick up the conversion here on fourth down. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. Prescott looks to throw on first. The kidder here, it's complete. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield across the 45. 12 yards on back-to-back plays there, and that's another first down. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. A 20th carry here for Elliott. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Partner, you got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. The Cowboys on third down. Not quite 50%. 4 for 9. This is 3rd and 11. He's back to throw. The 20. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And the 8th play on this drive coming up. Now back to the ground with Elliott. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Okay, no score on that play, but this guy's been a touchdown machine all year long. You know they trust him with the football.
Back to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12.
Oh, I know it goes against the grain here. It totally goes against it, but you've got to drop the ball in that situation. He makes the catch, but he loses yards and doesn't get out of bounds.
And this would have been intercepted if he could have gotten the feet in. He didn't, so it's incomplete. Boy, that one really could have turned this thing upside down. So this defense, they looked a little shaky to start the drive, but bottom line, they're a play away from finishing it off.
They rocked them a little bit on this drive, didn't they? But as you and I both know, it's not how you start, it's how you finish. They have a chance to end it right here.
On the NFL scoreboard, 4th quarter now at Soldier Field. And the 49ers have scored again, really extending that lead. If they hold on, it would be win number 10 for them on the year. He'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Frank Clark in there to sack him, and that is 10 for him now on the year. The drive begins with a run by Rawls. And some room to roam now. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And they're definitely showing blitz here. They stay on the ground. Rawls again. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. And now the Cowboys are going to call another timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. The Seahawks on third down, not quite 50%, 4 for 9. This time it's 3rd and 3.
Hurry up, here we go.
Looking to throw. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 30. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. You got the slim lead late and the football, so why are you throwing it there?
Remember during the year when we asked one of the head coaches, you know, if you're in this spot, why would you throw the ball? And he talked about trust in his quarterback and trust in his offense. And then at the end he kind of went, yeah, not really a good reason.
And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. And a great game comes down to this. Time for one play, and they've got to get it in the end zone.
And I want every cover guy I've got in the game on defense, every extra defensive back who can make a play on the football. So whether it's nickel, dime, quarter, whatever you want to call it, I want 5, 6, 7 guys back there.
Back to throw. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off down at the 2. Entertaining game here, coming down really to that last play. Great job defensively to get the pick and seal it.
And we know that every play during a game...